and I appreciate that I can come and fight.
Thank you, Hashim. We appreciate you boys coming on the ring. Thank you very much, it's. Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, first and foremostly welcome to this very special press conference that's been put together. As you all know, in association with Amir Khan Promotions, Winfinity Events, and the Amir Khan Foundation, we have put on a very, very special night of boxing on the 29th of September. So today it gives me great pleasure to hold this press conference and introduce some of the fighters to you this evening for Sunday's amazing event at the York Hall. So firstly, before I kick off, I just want to extend my thank you firstly to all of you who have turned up today on a very wet Friday here in London. As you can probably tell from my accent, I'm not from London. So we've got a lot better weather up north at the moment. And I'd also like to say a huge thank you to all the fighters, the trainers, the coaches.
Right now, overseas, changed up, no speed. Got a white to the knee, come over, dash my boobs in her own please. Oh my kids, I said, look at that German.
Who's like you?
Oh my kid.
Who's like you, bro?
Keep your thing, guys.
Hashim. Hashim is all the way on this side. Let's give it up for Hashim. So look guys, I do want you to encourage these boys, because at their age, for them to have the courage and to be brave enough to get into the ring, and I tell you, it is not easy. And to fight, it takes a lot of guts and courage. So well done boys. Leo, over to you first. How's the training been going?
It's been exciting.
It's been good?
It's been tough. But I'm just going to make everyone proud on the podcast.
Well done. Leo, has your dad been helping you out?
Yes.
Or have you been helping him out? And Hashim, how's your training been going, son?
It's been going good, I've been working hard, and I appreciate that I can come and fight.
Thank you, Hashim. We appreciate you boys coming on the ring. Let's get you for a little face-off. Let's have you both here. Leo and Hashim. Well, to Leo and Hashim, Amir versus Charles. So this is a big fight actually, because these boys, from what I've been told, do this on a regular basis. Maybe not go in the ring, but they do a lot of training, a lot of boxing, a lot of sparring, and they're generally fitness freaks. So this is going to be a huge fight on the 29th of September. Amir, how's the training been going?
Yeah, training's been great. I'm just another day in the office for me, man. Just here to do my thing.
What's the prediction, brother?
You know what's going to happen already, didn't you?
What's the prediction?
Of course I'm going to win. It's inevitable. But yeah, I'll show you in the ring on the night how I perform.
Okay, so Charles,
Yo,
what's your prediction, brother? We've heard what Amir's got to say. What are you saying?
all I've got to say is I don't trash talk, innit? So like, hopefully he can stick to his word, innit? He can win, innit? I don't talk crap, innit? I just do what I do, innit? So we'll see on the night, innit?
Alright, well, we know you boys both are going to get it on. Let's have a face off. You've been nice and clean in the Thank you very much, boys. This is going to be one fight that I am really looking forward to, because these boys, as I said, are fitness freaks, and this is going to be a huge fight on the night. I'll move on to the next fight on the undercard. who's a very good friend of mine personally, so I hope he does well. Yaz? Yaz, it looks like I'm not the only friend you've got here.
Still not here.
Yaz, I heard your opponent already legged it.
He's coming, man. Nah, he's a mile away, mate.
So Fahad's not here at the moment, I think he's stuck in traffic.
I'll do a face-off with his picture and it's cool.
You're gonna FaceTime him instead?
Nah, that was it.
So Yaz, before you go Yaz, what's training been like? Because I know you love your boxing.
Yeah.
So you've been training hard for the fight?
Yeah, bro, I just want to give a big shout out to Amir. Where is he? There he is, touch glove. Been training a bit for 3 months now, so really confident getting in. First, second round, take him out.
Straightforward.
Yeah, man.
Easy night's work.
That's why he's not here.
Let's give it up for Yaz. Let's give it up for Yaz. And the final fight I want to introduce on the undercard is Bucky, and Shady. Shady, what's happening, brother? Yes. Shady, what's training been going like, bro?
Hey, training's been a mad thing. No days off, but yeah, I'm ready, man. If the fight was tonight, I was ready.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Are you gonna clean him up early?
Yeah.
Early finish?
We'll see, but I won't disappoint you.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Shady?
No, that's Bucky.
Bucky? How's the training been going, Bucky?
Working hard, I'm hungry. I don't know what he's saying over there, but you just put your top right there.
Boys, let's have a few pictures of both of you.
Man seen what your gang does. No problem, no sweat we can handle. No shank cam man have to bang you. But the pop beast don't vandals. No, you ain't my bro, don't trust me. Cause I'm used to be real like Randall. For the hour man flame like a candle. All my man lives in sandals. Those man live like Randall. But he ain't getting like Canada. She was on that, I was slamming. On bros on that, I was slamming. I'm waiting like I'm gonna throw that cannon.
Do it how we done it on my man. Run man down and trim it. That's enough for me like Simon Cowell. You don't wanna see us bring it. No, you saw that.
So guys, let's hear it for Bucky and Shady.
Tell you who I am. I'm gonna talk. You just gotta listen. Started off getting bullied in school. Look, most of my life I've been a victim.
Versus Billy. So I'm going to come over to Billy first. I know Billy's been training hard. I've been seeing a few of your clips while you've been in training. Billy, how's it gone for the last 6-7 weeks while you've been in camp?
Hard, very hard. I'm done with training. And I think I'm going to knock him out.
So what's the prediction, Billy?
There's no predictions. First round.
First round? So guys, you know,
Fucking full of shit.
you know,
Knock me out in round. Let's go. Come, let's go now. Come on, let's go now.
no, we're gonna wait, Billy, we're gonna wait for the ring on Sunday night.
Control yourself, man. Yeah, you control your boy, man. Trust me, control your boy. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. Talk that shit. That shit that you spoke to me on Instagram. Talk that shit in real life now. I'll smack you. Talk that fucking shit.
Okay, boys.
Shut the fuck up. You won't do shit. You won't do shit. Let's go. Let's go. Bro, shut the fuck up. You're a pussy. Pussy.
Settle down, boys, settle down. Who's gonna settle this? We are gonna settle this on Sunday. We are gonna settle this on Sunday night.
You got to come down there. Let's go.
Boys, let's just settle down. We're gonna sort this out on Sunday night. So as you can tell, this ain't no charity match. This is no charity fight. This is for real. And I'll tell you one thing from my experience in boxing, which I've been watching Amir for a long time. One punch changes the whole fight. So this fight is for real. Naz, bro, I know you've been training hard, but on a level, what's the prediction?
Well, you know what it is. First of all, thank you to everyone that's turned up here. So give yourself a round of applause. I just want to thank the AK Foundation, obviously Amir Khan and everyone else who supported this as well. So just a quick thank you there. And also, my main thank yous is to
all my coaches that I've had along the way. So, you know, I've trained out here in Islington, obviously Touch Gloves. I've trained out in LA. I've come back and I've been training out here with Amir Khan and that. So, you know, the way I see it is, this guy ain't been taking shit seriously, man. I'll tell you that now. He's fucking, I don't know what the fuck this guy's been doing, I'll be honest with you. He's always been fucking training, right? Have you ever been training?
Of course I've been training.
He looks like a fat fuck, man. He ain't been training shit. You ain't been training shit. And I promise you now, I promise you when I tell you this, Billy, I promise you, when I told you to sign that contract, and I told you to sign that was the worst fucking mistake you made, because remember, it's no head guards. It's no head guards. But I promise you now when I tell you this, on my fucking life, I will spin you on fucking round one. Talk that shit. You can't even fucking look at me. You can't even look at me. You can't even look at me. Look at you. Look at you. You're crumbling. You're crumbling. You're crumbling. Look at you. Look at you. You're a little pussy, but I promise you. I promise you. What are you gonna do? Listen, going back to all these people here, listen, thank you so much to everyone that's come out here. I promise you lot one thing now. If you lot think the main event and the undercard is going to be a good fight, you need to watch this fight. I promise you now when I tell you this. You want to see a man go sleep? I promise every guy in there now, I will put this guy to sleep. I promise you this now.
So guys, if any of you weren't taking this charity boxing show seriously, I think it's become serious right now.
Come do that shit again! Come do that shit! Come do that shit! Come do that shit again, pussy! 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 Come do that shit again, pussy! Come here and do that shit again, pussy! You little pussy ass bitch! Come do that shit again, pussy! I promise you! I fucking promise you! You little fucking prick!
Take him away, take him away, take him away.
Just keep it calm. It's a gentleman's, but it's a young jokes.
For real, I think you just realise how real it is now for Sunday night. So I want to introduce our joint main undercard for Sunday. I want to make some noise for our two special guest fighters and opponents who have travelled all the way over from America. Please give it up for the first, the one and only Saleh! And now you can be able to introduce the opponent for this joint undercard, who's going to be fighting on Sunday against him. Once again, the one and only Fousey Nazizi.
Drake isn't coming here.
Alright, Slim, can we take a seat? So guys, I don't know if you all follow these guys on social media, and let me tell you one thing as well. Slim, how's training been going, bro?
Yo, man, training has been amazing. You know, I got a former world champion on my corner. I got Saddam Ali, who's also a Yemeni American, and I'm just so excited. He taught me so much these past 2 months, and I'm just so excited, you know, to show my skills.
Yo, where is he?
On September 20th.
Where's your coach?
You want to know what
my coach is right here. He travels with me. He doesn't let me travel alone. Where's your coach?
Let me answer that question for you. My man Saddam Ali.
You look alone,
My
bro.
man Saddam Ali is actually getting married right now. Today is his wedding day, so.
It sounds like you guys. It sounds like you. You guys
He's
put
flying out. He's gonna fly out.
You guys put
right
ratings over the fight, so I don't know about that.
Why do you look like a bottle of ketchup, though? Why do you look like a used tampon? Why do you have a fake hairline? Why do you look like a human egg?
Fousey, brother, I have to give you an opportunity to respond.
You got no jokes, bro. Tyler Perry put me in his movies. Tyler Perry put me in his movies. Tyler Perry put me in his movies. Tyler Perry put me in movies. Don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah, you crackhead. Tyler Perry put me in his movies and paid
Don't
me
give a
for
fuck,
it.
bro.
A lot of people ask me why I took this fight, especially against that irrelevant YouTuber who can't even get 1 million subscribers. This is a charity event, so I figured I'd be charitable and give an up-and-coming, never gonna make a YouTuber a chance during this fight. The only 500,000 subscribers he got was from being Adam Saleh's butt buddy, and he ain't never gonna grow from that. Yo, how many of you are not gonna make it to the fight? For those of you that are not gonna make it, it's gonna be live streamed on Slim's big ass forehead. Look at that lineup. I got a fake lineup, but look at that forehead, boy. That shit is big. I can see my whole future in your forehead.
My hair can grow back though. It's my barber.
Your nose looks like
my
a
hair
camel's
grows back.
back,
You got
bro.
fake hair. You got
Your
fake
nose
hair,
looks like
bro.
a camel's back.
You shouldn't talk about noses, bro.
Yo,
Your shit is huge. Mine's fighting. I grew up street fighting. You grew up being a little bitch. Yo, bro. You never had a fight in his life. As big as you are, you never had a fight in life.
2 seconds. For real, this is for charity. There are kids in here. Watch your mouth, bro.
What a cornball.
Seriously.
No one cares. Boo! Pussy two! Pussy two! Pussy two! Pussy two!
Yo,
Pussy
let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Straight up, do you remember July 15th?
That's my birthday, bro. Of course I remember. You cursed my birthday. That's the day of my birthday.
When I
It's
did on
cursed
July 15th,
forever.
What I did on July 15th, even though it was a failure, was more memorable than his birthday will ever be.
Fousey, bro, let's talk a little bit. Let's just give 1 second here. Because I know you had a coach and everything. How's training gone over the last 8 weeks?
Savage.
He was crying. He was actually crying in the street.
I got. Yo, shut up for 2 seconds.
You're 35 years old and you cry.
Yo, you waste, man. Let me talk. I got the best coaches that you can find in the world right
They're
now.
using you for swipe ups. Swipe up his next YouTube video. They became YouTubers all of a sudden. They're YouTubers. They're using you for swipe ups.
I got the best coaches at 10 Goose Boxing Gym. Mexican coaches who really gave it to me and made me put in the work. While he was getting tapped by Saddam Ali, like barely getting punched, I was getting my ass beat by Juan and Martin almost every single day. And that's what I'm gonna do to Slim in the first round. He ain't gonna make it out the first.
How many seconds? First he said 30. How many seconds?
As long as you last.
How many seconds? How many
As
seconds?
long as you last.
First he said round 1, then he said round 2. Next is gonna be his
I'm gonna last as long as you last in bed with your wife. That's it.
Don't talk with my wife, bro. Don't talk with my girl. Because you know, he don't got no girl because his girl left him for a rapper. We don't remember that. She was a rapper and she happy. She left him for a rapper. What a fucking loser.
I don't know how they let him bring crack over the flight here into London. This
No, I want you to bring up crack. Let's take a drug test right now. Let's see who got drugs in our system.
Let's take a drug test.
Let's take a drug test right now. Let's see who really got drugs in our system. Let's see. I'll take a drug test today, bro.
Let's take a drug test.
Take one.
Yo, you're giving me a compliment by saying I'm on steroids. That all means I train, baby.
His career fell off.
I'll take a test right now. We'll put as much money as you want right now on it. As much money as you want. As much money as you want. I'll take a test right now today. You want me to take a test?
I have to tell these numbers. I'm calling up right now, bro.
You want me to take a test? Why you changing, bro? I said I'll take a test today. Exactly.
Alright guys, okay, simmer down, simmer down. What we're going to do now, we've heard from both the fighters, and again, the hate is for real, and the fight is for real. We're going to invite them both, we're going to have a face-off right now, and be on your best behavior.
I want to say one thing, you know, me and Fousey have a little differences in the past, but I'm happy that we can settle it over here for charity, you know, boxing it out the real organized way instead of street fighting, you know, like maniacs and stuff. So that's one thing I want to show, you know, we want to do charity for them. That's all I'm going to say.
So guys, once again, these two are fighting for real, and I want to thank both of them on behalf of AK Promotions, Winfinity, and most of all, Amir Khan Foundation. But before we have the face-off, I just want to request Fousey's trainers and coaches who put a lot of time in the gym with him, what it's been like over the last few weeks training him, and is your boy in shape and he's going to take him out or not?
Get up there!
Saleh, put me in his boobies.
Okay, yeah, you know, he's in great shape. He's been training 2 months. We're ready to go, you know, it's not my fight. I know my fight is prepared. And with my nephew on the side, helped him out, running every day, no days off, just Sundays. Basically, we're ready to kick some ass.
You ready to kick some ass, Slim? You better be ready on Sunday. Let's have a face-off, boys.
Let's do this.
For the main event on the 29th of September, it is a massive fight. And let me tell you now, this fight, as every single other fight, is for real. And this is a very dangerous fight for both the fighters. So it gives me pleasure now to introduce onto the stage the contender for the night, Marcus! Can you give it up for him? Give it up for Adam Saleh! Thank you. I hope all of you lot bought tickets for Sunday. And you all better be there because he needs all the support and he wants to make sure you're all there with him on Sunday night supporting him at your home. So guys, as you know, this is the main event on 29th of September. And let me tell you one thing, this fight is for real. I'm going to introduce Marcus, and if anybody doesn't know, Marcus is a professional MMA fighter who has decided to take this fight to support the cause, to support charity. Simmer down. And he has made one very simple promise, which he said to me earlier on, that he's going to knock Adam out. So I'm going to hand it over to Marcus. Marcus, bro, how's training been going? And have you been taking this fight seriously? Because you should be.
Yeah, I am. Listen, I know it's YouTube, I've said about that, but I do know that he done amateur boxing and film, so I have to get serious. Main thing when I do train, I train with my hands, so I don't really do all the kicking. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but as I say, yeah, my fist is going to be talking on the mat.
So Marcus, what's your prediction? What's going to be the outcome on Sunday night?
Hopefully he gets through the first round, but then he gets stopped in the second. But I don't know if he'll be able to get through. I'm a real fighter, it's different, so.
Well, I want to say a huge thank you to you as well on behalf of all the organisers, because you did take this fight on short notice as well, and we really appreciate your support for the charity as well.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me on actually, so it's a proud moment to be involved in something. So.
Thank you very much, Marcus. Put your hands together for Marcus, please, all of you. Adam, my brother, I know you love your boxing, and I knew when we spoke many months ago with Nas, and we spoke about putting a show on, you absolutely jumped at the chance of getting in the ring and doing something for Yemen, and also to give your fans in the UK an opportunity to come out and actually support you. So, you will tell us a little bit about your journey over the last few months.
Yeah, first of all, I just want to thank God. I want to thank Allah. You know, we all woke up from our sleep by the will of Allah, and He alone restores our soul, just by Him. So, all thanks to whom? To do to Allah. Second of all, I just want to thank Amir Khan. If it wasn't for him, all of this would not have happened. So make some noise for Amir Khan. And to the Amir Khan Foundation, make some noise to the Amir Khan Foundation. To the man Rizq, let me hear you guys for the man Rizq Malik over here. I appreciate everything that they're doing, you know, all the charity that they do for Pakistan, Bangladesh, Africa, India, Somalia, everywhere, all around the world. But now we're doing this for Yemen. My country. I'm doing this in my country. They need us right now. To everyone who's watching this, I know you guys have an entertaining, you know, time to watch this. I want each and every single one of you guys to at least spread the word about our brothers and sisters in Yemen. Donate if you can to our brothers and sisters in Yemen, because they need us. They need us. If we were in their position right now, I would be begging for help. So the fact that the Amir Khan Foundation is doing this is going to be really exciting, especially for a boxing event. You know, all this is for charity. But yeah, my journey has been amazing. I've been training in Brooklyn, New York, with our trainer Saddam Ali, who is getting married. I see Fousey Nazizi saying, "Where's your trainer? Where's your trainer? Where's your trainer?" Trust me, we didn't get our trainer being around us, man. We can still kick some ass without him there. But yeah, I'm telling you now, this dude right here to my right, I respect him for coming in the ring. I respect you, Marcus. You know?
I respect you, highly too.
I respect him. A lot of YouTubers don't want to step up to the ring because they're scared. But the fact that he's stepping up to the ring, I respect that. I respect that. But just know that in the ring, I mean, eat you up like Moroccan couscous with knives. Like I said in the first step, let's see who takes the first back step, yeah? Let's see who takes the first back step. I mean, eat you up like a cheese sandwich, bro. If put cheese on it, maybe start to eat with, bro, I didn't even understand what he's saying, bro. You mumbling, though.
I'm waiting. Someday you got no one to back you there. When you step in that road, that's it. It's just me and you.
Bro, I don't understand where he's from. Is he from the UK? He don't got a UK accent to me. Where you from? Where you from? Listen, this is my city. This is my city. My city, UK. I promise you guys. I call myself KO King for a reason. I don't do it for no gimmick or nothing, man. A lot of people think I'm some kind of pretty boy by the way I look, but I promise you guys, on September 29th, this man right here is going night-night.
I don't know if it's true, but I'm at work. That's one thing, yeah? I've never done it before and I won't do it. I won't be changing this. Bro, you sweat. I promise you, you're in trouble.
You sweating right now.
Yeah,
He's sweating.
What for me get into that ring, I'll be sweating, but you'll be sweating, but you'll be on the floor asleep, in your own sweat. I'll make you do the Harlem
know what the hell he said.
Yeah? You'll be doing the Harlem shake up the canvas, boy. What? All this Harlem beat down, you chat the fucking shit, bro. Listen, real fight's fight, you don't sit there talking all day long. I will see you when I see you in there. And yeah, come meet me in the ring and see you back. Bro, I'm not being you, not me.
Did you take English class? We in England, you gotta speak English. What language you speaking? Shit is crazy. All I'm saying is another thank you to my family for all their support. My mom, my dad, who's gonna be watching this live. My brothers, my two brothers, my three sisters. How like we grew up as fighters, and finally we got a chance to showcase for you guys September 29th. I can't wait. He's wearing this man a diaper, bro.
Listen, nobody went on the front of the stage and said, I don't do this, I don't do that here. To be honest, I have quite there's a lot of little people sitting there chatting shit. But when it comes to Sunday, in the ring, in your hall, you're fucked. That's it, you're fucked. Game over, game over.
This is important. There are only a few tickets left. It is almost sold out. So if anybody hasn't got any tickets, if you're here today, there is a stand at the back. You can buy your tickets now before you go. And anybody that's watching, you can still go online, buy your tickets, collect them at the box office. 29th September, your call. Adam, Saleh, Slim, Naz, Fousey, you need to be there. And we're raising money for Yemen. One last round of applause for Marcus and Adam. And we're going to do
I fire with my little eyes. Start from the beginning with them. Fuck boys do not never fuck boys. Talking good. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. I fire with my little eyes. Start from the beginning with them. Fuck boys do not never fuck boys. Talking good. You lost my never lost. Suck your mother. I said it with chest, you know. Keep thinking you missed the muscle. See the flash, you know when we're turning my story got dirty clutch. I hit the mash to my heart, this toilet, panicking every time I heard it. They do it for the ground, and they don't do it for the fans. People use 4,000 lights, and they sound to the sound of them. There's a couple of rappers that's actually going to the light. Let's have a picture. Picture for the cameras at the go. Adam, ready?